Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to the world of terrifying silence. I'm gonna start by deleting that save. Alright, yep, beginner again, Iron Man. Let's rock and roll. I believe the start we had was good. I don't believe it was the area was the reason we failed. So we're just gonna start here again with the XCOM HQ. Go airlock into the sub pin, into living quarters, general stores, the lab, the workshop, the sonar, the world of terrifying silence. And what we're immediately going to do is just make sure, do we have the bare minimum to run a mission? Sure, and throw everything on. I don't care. I don't plan on purchasing more of the garbage equipment. Here's what's going to happen is 10 onto there, the rest onto there, and then immediately laboratory, living quarters, training pool, build a new base. So I just want to look. Basically, if we want to actually have true global coverage, we have to put a base down here. This is the dark spot. So realistically, we can have a base in here in the Caribbean this time, instead of on this coast, the Caribbean. And we essentially leave Alaska to fend for itself. Let's just check. Is Alaska. Like, if we build up here to actually cover the Arctic, we can get, like, if we go up top in, like, the Arctic here, just do a... Yeah, we can get most, well, mainly most of it. Yeah. They're kind of left, so let's actually check funding. USA, Alaska are big ones. Asian Coalition, Neo Japan, Free China, so a lot, and Federation Korea. So we are covering the big spenders. What's left out is Alaska, but mainly the United States. So we'll go build new base. Oh, wow, it's steep for a Caribbean base. Even steeper for the South Atlantic. North Pacific and South Atlantic are the big ones. That's almost $1 million for a base. Wow. Okay, this is the price we have to pay, though, for global coverage, to be quite frank. Because if we go into the down here, I mean, Brazilian Union is not much at all, right? Yeah, it's so they're not even really worth covering in a lot of ways. I think we just have to bite the bullet and just call it up here. With the wide array, we'll be able to cover. Yep. And we'll go Proving Ground. Proving Ground, airlock. We'll go Subpin, and we'll go Living Quarters. Very good. Immediately purchase 2 more Aquanauts, mainly 10 scientists. Alright. Very good. 10 scientists to fill, and then immediately the next month, 25 more scientists with the new lab. And then the month after that, we'll begin another lab right up here, and then same process. So by the end of the second month's completion, we should be onboarding, or the end of the third month's completion, we should have onboarded 75 scientists at that point. We're just going to max SAO database. It's just how it is. Underwater activity detected. We can't actually reach that, so we're just going to max it out and go. So we'll start with an explosive in the chamber. Yep. And we can only hope for the best. You get Get a knife and the other 2 explosives. Right. Weird map spawn. Can only hope that this is like the creeper enemies and not the big coral we encountered in the first playthrough. Because I do not believe we actually have the ammunition to punch through the coral, like, at all. Okay, it is the creepers. A kneeling shot. It's a miss. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be taking anything less than actually just aimed shots. Seems probably a bit silly to do so, considering. So we'll just move everyone into position to hopefully fire on the second turn. On turn 3. That's a reaction fire. Starting to think, yeah, these guys probably just don't have ranged attacks. Yeah, we can't reload and take the name shot on the same turn, which is problematic. So I believe this is actually the first time we've used these pieces of trash, or at least you've seen me use these pieces of trash. So, yeah, I hope this mission that should have been over a long time ago at this point is kind of telling on exactly why I do not want to use the harpoons, because imagine fighting like aquatoids with harpoons. Like, that's insane. Like, imagine actually attempting to do that. Like, that is, ugh. We're actually gonna take 5 off of that and put it on special weapons, because at the very least we need not that. We need the ADS rifle. We have to have the ADS rifle. Because even on surface missions, you imagine doing the cruise line with, you know, imagine trying to do the cruise line mission with harpoons. Like, are you kidding me? It's just not possible. Yeah, that's in our gap, so we just have to ignore that. Poor and good. Yeah, makes sense. Keep spinning. That's completed, so then we're immediately going to go in other living's quarters. Proving grounds is done. Great. We're going to save our money. Wide array is done. Very good. So I just want to quickly get special weapons done. Can we reach? No. No, we can't reach. If this run fails, this will probably be the last time I tried this opening, and this will be the second base location. I'll probably just flip them, because for whatever reason, they're just seems to be an absolute hate for mission spawning on this side of the map. So then we'll purchase ADS rifle, go 8, 16. Go 40 on the Magna Blast grenades, and 15 packs, actually go to 50 on the grenades. No hard suit this time. I'm not going to worry with the hard suit till we get the gas cannon constructible, because that is the actual first time that truly what's it called? The hard suits are not the most useful until you actually have where do I put this? The hard suits are not really useful till you can take full advantage of the fact that you have height on enemies, which is really with like outside of the enemy's viewing and using like sniper weapons, which I don't have, and or heavy ordnance, which I also don't have. So it's a bit of a waste of 70k for a single man to just float up to the top and take 30% aimed ADS shots, right? It's kind of a waste. Okay, the lab is done. Next lab. Yeah, there's just no way to start the next lab. Okay, propulsion's done, so then instantly flying submarines. Very good. USA is particularly pleased and has agreed to increase its funding. Yeah. So the USA is exceptionally important to defend now. So the very first thing is 25 scientists. Boom. 25 scientists. We also forgot to set these guys to train, which is okay. So we're ordering in 25 scientists. Very good. We also need to build facilities, a wide array sonar here and here. And then we're also, yep, researching flying sub. Very good. Living quarters complete. So if we look at base information, yep, we actually have the ability to house these people. Are 50 scientists good? I think so, yeah. Underwater activity detected. That's just on the other side of the unreachable. Ugh. Okay, on to flying subs. Let's get there. One thing we actually... we will need is another sub pin at the main base. Very small shallow. We're sending. It's gone. Flying sub complete. Triton unlocked. Instantly research all 50. And we can produce the Comrot. 6,000 technician hours to produce one Comrot. Which if we go to crafting weapons Comrot, yep, the Lockheed Martin Expert experimental strike drone with dual environment jet engine. It has been adapted to meet XCOM's need to pursue targets both in air and underwater. So this will actually be able to engage. So if we put like the missiles on it, we'll actually be able to engage UFOs. Useful. Main problem is, of course, is that, yeah, so we'll just slap like probably the Ajax on it. But of course, the problem, lack of sub pins, but also needing to save for the Triton. Touchdown, lost. Last known sub position. Intercept. Go. Alright, we're in. First actual mission. We're out of the mags. Makes sense. That's impressively terrible, actually. Okay. Yeah, already off to a good start, as we can see. Okay. This Aquatoids are going down to one-shots, which is good. We're also fighting the aliens much earlier than I did in the last campaign, which is good, because I will be selling all of these guys' weapons for the cash influx. Oh, he soaked one shot. No! The team kill. Open fire. Very good. There's probably like 3 more inside this stupid craft. So we'll just keep moving up on overwatches as we approach. As we approach the craft and make our entry. So where's the injured man? Yeah, there you go. He's in first. Not enough energy. Not enough energy sounds like coward behavior to me. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, but I was starting to get worried that the last alien was actually not on the ship. There he is. Unless he's in this room, he's not here. Ship's clear. The last guy's out in the map. I really don't like that. That makes this considerably harder. It also means that this man is dead. For all intents and purposes, I'll just sprit him out. Because as we discussed in the past, really the only way for him to possibly survive is to find the enemy before he bleeds. And we're just going to start marching. I'm gonna fan out. People are gonna die. That's just how it is with these bug hunts, basically. The aliens, it's nighttime. The aliens get to see much further than us. They'll see us way before we can see them. They have better guns. They have better accuracy. It's just a crapshoot. Yep, died from a fatal wound. They have quite literally every advantage on us. There's the last guy. Hopefully is the last guy. So we're gonna start bombarding, basically. Out of range. That's embarrassing for you. 15. Sprint to here. That's... wow. Noodle arm. How many time did you have? It's your only chance to live. You know, you injured him, so maybe he won't clap you immediately. You know. Nope, you did. See you later, buddy. Alright, march forward. And you miss completely, because you're an idiot. March the next guy on to their defs and just flood them. That's really the only option we realistically have. And of course, because of our diving suits, we're lit up like a Christmas tree, while he gets to hide in the dark. I'll take an aim from here. This is getting to be annoying. Go lethal. Oh my god. Not enough energy for the lethal injection. Oh my gosh. Where? Oh, there he is. You're dead too now, because that. Thank you, Mr. Alien, for killing me. There's still 2 more down there. This is a disaster. That's why I hate night missions. They're just the worst. I'm surprised we only lost the 1. And he panics. Okay, this mission might be lost. I'm gonna sprint him forward. Yep. Can you get close enough for the lethal? Alright. Hopefully we can rally on that 1 death pair. We're gonna crouch and you need to book it up, but he's of course running out of energy. Could you instead be shooting the actual guy who's, you know, a threat? Thank you. Alright, sorry about that. Had a brief pause. We have 10 minutes to shoot. Alright, yeah, pick up your gun and charge. Okay, there he is. We're gonna go with the safe option. We're gonna try to blow him. Alright, see you later, buddy. Foreman dead. We take those, though. I mean, look at the loot. We're gonna sell down to 1 Aquatoid corpse. And we're gonna sell some shard pistols. That'll pay for 4 new men. Basically, is the idea. We'll take some more rifles. And we'll keep it spinning. Spinning, spinning, spinning. As we research the Trident. Can we sell? Yeah, no free sub-pin construction. Yeah. And speaking of, build facilities sub-pin immediately again. There we go. Alright, new men. Get them training. And before I forget, and send a sub with less than the maximum amount of people. Very good. Small touchdown, we'll send. Shove off, boys. Get in there. We're at daytime, so this will be significantly better. We'll just copy this template and send it. Alright, good enough. Pirate ship map. Okay, interesting. I like it, though. Okay, he's dead. Move out. Another alien. Target acquired. Pew! Okay, he's dead. Now, this is how these missions are supposed to go. You can see the difference already of, like, hey, do we start with line of sight? Yes or no? And yeah, you can already see the the humongous difference in between me actually being able to see the enemies on the start of a mission. Because ideally, I would just end mission, or not end mission, end turn at the very start. But yeah, blammo, blammo, easy clappage. Move up. I mean, the difference is just night and day. Quite. Pun was not intended there with the, but truly is the difference is night and day, metaphorically, but also quite literally. Night missions are, how do I put this? Only do so when necessary. If it'll ruin the game if you don't go on them, then don't, right? Like, obviously go on them. But if you have the option to avoid doing so, sure, do that. If you've got it, or just send expendable people. That's also another big thing. Expendable people are perfect. Rookies, right, are perfect to send on night missions. Because, quite frankly put, you need Chod. Because there's just a casualty rate on night missions of just like, okay, X amount of people will die because of our lack of being able to see the aliens before they can see us. And that's just a statistic that you have to deal with when running those types of missions. And so you either need to bring basically an inch by inch spamming flares kind of tactic with like 2 snipers, or you need to bring in and just glass the entire map with explosives and just like do a like rolling bombardment across the entire map and just glass it inch by inch to ensure that there's no aliens hiding. Because clearing a map, that's also another thing, is clearing a map in the daytime is exceptionally easy. You've just seen me just now over the course of 4 turns on day clear the entire map. Well, that's because I can see further, right? So it's easier to clear the map. It's much easier to ensure that, okay, no alien has gotten behind me. So clearing the map is actually possible. So we're going to stack up on the doors. 1 man behind here. 1 man this way. We're going to send this man up to get the back of the craft. This man can come to reinforce. Do. The reason I did the double weight there is energy. Right. Full dash into lethal. Clear. He has the most energy, so he'll be up next. Reinforce the doors. Watch the side. Watch the side. So very clearly we know the only parts of the map that have been cleared are here, here, and here. So we just know what to look for. Have this man look first. Turn the corner, turn the corner. No alien. There he is. Final guy. So we'll see who can get within lethal, which is this man. Bam, bam, and bam. Alright, perfect mission. That's how I like the missions to go. Proper use of grenades to clear the landing area, and then breaching the craft with lethal injection, and basically pieing the rooms. Very good. Perfect mission, all in all. No casualties, 4 aliens killed. So that's a shore settlement, which is outside of our range, of course. So we'll let it roll. Here's the Triton, the actual important thing. Okay, cool. So now we can actually start on the other things. The first thing I want to do is Squall Launcher for the Comrade. And then we're going to do the Aquatoid Corpse. So that way we can move towards alien containment. We can now produce the Trident, but we can't because of 5 days left. Pirates attack cargo ship. Very nice. So at the end of the second month, we actually already have the Triton research, and I think that's where I'll end this episode just now. It's a very concise, sort of getting us back to where we were, of like, okay, we have 2 bases, we know what we're doing. I'd say arguably we're in a way better position in this playthrough, just because we're going to have the Triton by the end of the 3rd month, instead of still struggling to research for it on the 4th and 5th, which is a huge difference, because I do believe the Trident does have global coverage. But that is all for this episode, so I will see you all next time.